are savvy. We are more than just content creators. We are storytellers. We tell the Thomasian story. Stories of victories. Stories of inspiration. And the story of unending grace. We are 360. It can be found here, here, and here. We have industry standard equipment and facilities for hands-on use. These equipment also enable us to service people by producing a myriad of content. We don't just share stories, we engage people. We are professionals who take our craft seriously by transforming crazy into impressive, side by side with our student volunteers. We hone, we cultivate, we are committed to truth and kindled by love. We are the UST Communications Bureau.
Lahat dito sa Bridges.
Isang pagbati po ng mapayapa, malusog at magandang gabi sa isang espesyal na araw.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers here and abroad.
Good evening and good morning to all our viewers worldwide.
I'm truly honored to join you tonight.
Good afternoon from wherever you're at, and once again, thanks for tuning in.
Good evening to all our viewers around the world.
This is one of the best episodes we will have in Bridges, certainly, Ma'am Evelyn, right?
Totoo yan, because tonight, we're going to feature two very well-known natin.
Oo, kanina nung greetings nyo kanina, sabi ko, ay, worldwide pala ito, kaya dapat i-cover ko lahat ng mga greetings ng morning, afternoon, and evening.
Thank you very much for joining us this very early morning there in LA.
Hindi ko nga pinatulog tong anak ko para gisingin lang ako. Kaya hanggang ngayon gising pa sila.
Siyempre, kailangan ko munang batiin ang ating mga kasamahan na Thomasino dito sa Bicol. Ang mga Thomasinong Bicolano, marami po sa kanilang nanonood ngayon.
Maraming salamat sa inyong pag-invite sa akin dito at magandang gabi. At thank you sa mga viewers.
I'm so glad po and it's really a big privilege to be here po in this episode of Bridges.
Sa UST Hospital din po ako pinanganak. Kaya talagang Thomasian po ako. Thomasian.
Thomasian all the way. Welcome to the show.
Ang ganda pa naman ang sinabi ko, hindi ko na narinig. So, hi everyone and nice to be back.
I'm so glad to be here on Bridges at naway magkakaroon tayo ng mas fruitful na pag-usapan.
So, Father, good afternoon.
Marami bang mga youth ngayon, mga kabataan, mga K-pop? Panyong sayo!
Magandang gabi din sa ating mga fellow Thomasians and all those who are watching.
I'm glad for trusting me for this particular very important topic.
Kailangan po natin ng mga bridges na katulad ninyo at marami pong tumutulong sa ating mga adhikain.
The barangay, as the smallest unit of our government, has a great role to play in the lives of its citizens. It is the first to address the needs of the people. Peace and order, for example, is one of the important functions of the barangay. Disputes between two or more parties in the barangay can be well settled within the barangay itself. Katarungang Pambarangay. This episode is brought to you by the UST Alumni Association, Inc. and the UST Law Alumni Foundation, Incorporated. This is Attorney Dwight Ramos at isang mainit na pagbati saan man kayo naroon sa mundo.
This is Dr. Evangeline Timbang. Good afternoon, magandang hapon po, good evening, magandang gabi, and good morning, magandang umaga kung saan man po kayo naroon ngayon sa bahagi ng ating mundong napakaganda. Hello, Attorney Dwight.
Hi, Dr.
Yes, napaka-relevant naman po na pag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon.
Definitely, and we will be talking about Katarungang Pambarangay, and that is actually obtaining peace in the communities kung ilalagay natin sa English. So, kumusta ka naman, Banji?
I'm fine. Nandito po ngayon sa lalawigan ng Bulacan. Ayan. Oh. At marami po ako naririnig na mga bagay na magaganda sa mga transaksyon na nangyayari sa ating barangay. Yung tinatawag po nating Barangay Justice System. Nakakatuwa po, no? Na nabibigyan lahat kaagad ng atensyon at pag-areglo ang mga kasong ito. Would you like me to introduce our guest now?
Yes, of course. Please go ahead.
Okay. Our guest this afternoon is the presiding judge of the Municipal Circuit Trial Court of Mauban, Sampaloc, Quezon. She is a graduate of the UST Faculty of Civil Law. Let's all welcome Judge Nickie Tamparong-Viaje. Welcome to Bridges, Judge Nickie.
Hello, Attorney Dwight and Doc Vanji. Magandang hapon sa inyo and sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, saan man kayo naroon sa mundo. Okay?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for guesting me in your show.
Yes. Okay, Judge, when was the last time you were in the UST campus?
Well, it was just last week when I got the uniform of my daughter.
Oh, I see.
You know, I have a Thomasian daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And maybe you have some favorite places in the campus, especially when you were in college, yung mga, sabihin natin, mga corners or front or back side of the campus. And which of these do you think are your favorites? Any memorable experience?
Yes. Number one, the Arch of the Century.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the reason why I enrolled in UST. Nung pagpasok ko pa lang, imagine coming from Mindanao, from Surigao City, and then dumating dito sa Manila, and then my cousin brought me in UST. Sabi niya, dito ko na lang mag-enroll. Kasi hindi ko na rin alam kung saan yung ibang schools na gusto mo. Yeah, and then pagpasok namin, pagdating ko sa campus, oh my God, this is so awesome. No, so, doon, hindi ko alam na yun pala yung Lover's Lane.
Ay,
nakaupo ako doon.
Oo nga, meron Lover's Lane din.
Yeah, because yung pre-law ko, sa UST din po, AB Political Science.
I see.
Uh-huh.
I see. So from pre-law to the law proper.
Yeah, so I told my cousin, dito na ako mag-enroll. Wala na iba, wala na tayong pupuntahan. UST na.
Sold na.
Yes.
Ayan.
At mukhang yung love affair na yan is continuing kasi pati anak ni Judge Nickie sa UST na rin. Parehas yata.
Exactly.
Yung one now. Pero
well,
I see. Okay.
Yeah, may yung dalawang girls ko are Thomasians. Yung isa na-graduate 3 years ago. And then, yung pangalawa, still in her 3rd year.
Kaya
Medical biology.
Wow. Kaya last week, Doc Banji, kagagaling lang ni Judge Nickie uli sa UST, no? Mabuti pa siya. Parang ako,
yes.
Doc Banji. Ay, pero ikaw, Doc Banji, malamang.
Yes, I report naman at least three times a week, yes.
And another one, yung church ng UST, the Santissimo Rosario Parish Church. Kasi halos every day talagang vini-visit ko siya noon. No, talagang lahat ng happiness, ng sadness, lahat ng ano mo nung college and sa law school ka, talagang doon ko sinishare. So talagang very memorable sa akin yan.
Ako, very Thomasian po, Judge.
Yeah.
Yes. At well, kung sinabi mo na pre-law and law na sa UST ka, so that's about 8 years, ano, Judge?
Yeah, exactly.
At lots of good memories. Nung panahon lang natin, I guess, wala pa yung Tiger.
Wala pa yun. And the big buildings, no? Talagang talagang all greens, talagang napakasarap sa mata.
Yes. And coming from the province, of course, sabi mo nga, na-mesmerize ka kagad.
Yeah.
Opo. Siguro meron kayo mga favorite dyan, teachers, classmates, dito ba ng
of course, nung pausay ako, ang
correct.
favorite professor ko, si Professor Ferdinand Limos.
Wow.
Isa niyo. Kilala niyo po ba siya?
Opo, kilala ko na siya.
Okay.
Happy to know that. Okay.
And and lots of memories, and we're glad that you could join us this afternoon. Thank you, Judge, despite your busy schedule. You're in Mauban, right? Right now.
Yes. Well, it's just a matter of prioritizing and scheduling. So,
correct.
Lahat ng wala naman akong inaayawan. Okay.
Very good.
Lahat ng invites.
I'm so privileged to have her this afternoon.
Yeah.
In spite of a very busy schedule.
Yes. It's my pleasure to be a part of this program this afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you. And of course, going to Katarungang Pambarangay, I know Judge Nickie has a lot to share really dito sa Katarungang Pambarangay na topic natin. So, Judge Nickie, give us some bird's eye view kung ano ba itong Katarungang Pambarangay.
Well, this Katarungang Pambarangay, ito yung the ginagawa ng government natin para mas mapabilis yung mga kaso at mas affordable, no? It is pro-poor, no? So you don't have to go to court to settle or your mga differences between magkakapitbahay, magkamag-anak, magkakabarangay. So this was conceptualized actually, this Katarungang Pambarangay, during the time of mga tribo pa, hindi pa politically organized ang Philippines, ito na yun ang ina-adopt nila. So, which was very effective. Nung nakita nila na very effective to, this was, ginawa nilang batas, no? So, this is it. So, meron tayo, and very effective talaga in disposing cases. Malaking tulong. Otherwise, kung wala ito, ang courts ay talagang punong-puno ng mga kaso na hindi naman masyadong importante, no? Na mas nakakatutok ang maghuwes sa mas mahihirap or mas mga yung something na mas kasi mga barangay cases kasi ito lang yung away ng magkakapatid, away ng mga neighbors, no? So doon naka-focus. No? Kung wala ito, so lahat ng yan nandito sa amin. So malaking pasasalamat namin sa barangay dahil nandyan yan. So nababawasan ang dockets ng korte.
Yes.
So that is the concept actually of the Barangay Justice System.
Yes, at that explains why napansin ko nga parang si Judge Nickie mismo, this is your advocacy also in promoting the Katarungang Pambarangay dahil sabi mo nga, no, without it, you will be clogged with so many cases.
Yes.
At maganda rin yung sinabi ni Judge Nickie na this is really rooted sa ating history as a people. Before our political system, ginagamit na talaga ito. And Judge Nickie, anong year ito naisabatas, itong Katarungang Pambarangay Law?
Well, actually, before the effectivity of the Local Government Code of 1991, around 1978, no? Ito pa yung ginagamit natin, Attorney Dwight, no? Yung inaaral natin, yung PD 1508, 1508. Diba? Natandaan mo ba yun? Ito yung inaaral natin noon, no? And then, in 1983, merong provision yung the old local government code na kailangan merong isang Katarungang Pambarangay na magsisettle ng mga cases between two contending parties, no? So hindi lang masyadong na-elaborate doon sa old local government code, no? Nung na-implement or when the new local government code of 1991 came into effect, no? Inadopt nila yung PD 1508. So almost all of the provisions of the Presidential Decree 1508 is adopted, no, by the new local government code. So the reason why, ito na yung gamit natin, the new local government code. And the Supreme Court, nakita nila yung effectivity ng Katarungang Pambarangay. So, nagpasa sila ng Supreme Court Administrative Circular Number 1493, ordering all courts to comply with the law of Katarungang Pambarangay, making it as a precondition to file action. So ito po yung history ng ating Katarungang Pambarangay at bakit kailangan dumulog muna sa barangay yung dalawang parties before going to court.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So, Judge Nickie, you mentioned about kahit ng mga sa unang panahon, no? Naging basihan na rin yung pamamaraan kung paano nakikinig o inasikaso o naresolba ang mga problema sa komunidad. So, ibig po bang sabihin nun, Judge Nickie, hanggang ngayon, sa panahong kasalukuyan, ay nandun pa rin yung respeto natin sa nakagisnan ng mga pamantayan sa pag-resolba ng mga problema na galing sa mga ninuno? Naka-incorporate po ba yun sa ating Katarungang Pambarangay?
Yes, exactly. Kasi yun ang nakikita nila, yung mga framers ng ating Presidential Decree 1508, yun ang nakikita nila kung gaano ka-effective. That's why gumawa sila ng batas to implement the same. No? So that's the reason why it became a law.
Yes. And kanina binabanggit nga natin, this is actually a way of obtaining peace in the community, Judge. Parang ito yung first instance para magkaroon ng peace in the community.
In the community. And the cheapest, actually.
Ito po ay libre. Judge Nickie, meron po bang obligasyon na mga bayaran kahit papel or form? Meron po, wala naman po yata, no?
It used to be free. But then ngayon, ang mga barangay ngayon, the barangay units, meron na silang leeway kung paano sila magkaroon ng pamimera to support yung mga gastos ng barangay. So ngayon, gumagawa na sila ng ordinance para mag-charge a very minimal amount like 150 pesos. Depende sa laki ng barangay. They call it filing fee. Parang sports din. Yeah.
Okay. So ito po bang ating Katarungang Pambarangay ay pwedeng puntahan kung may reklamo tayo sa ating kapitbahay, kaibigan, kasama sa bahay, at kahit na kamag-anak, no? So ito po ba yung mga personal na alitan na pwedeng ayusin sa pambarangay?
Yes po.
Kasi, pero po yung malaking kaso, halimbawa, kinakasuhan mo si kooperatiba, pwede din po ba yan sa Katarungang Pambarangay?
Well, as a general rule po, ma'am, talaga, every individual must go to the barangay.
I see.
Yun po. Exception, yun, yung cooperatives, ang ating mga corporations, pag sila yung parties or they can go directly to court. Kasi ang pwedeng magiging parties sa barangay are only individuals.
I see.
No? So under the law, we have two kinds of persons. No? We have the juridical persons and the natural person. No? So only natural person can go to the barangay.
Okay.
So one of the exceptions under the said law ay yung ating mga corporations at ating mga cooperatives, partnerships, no, they can go directly to court without resorting to the barangay justice system.
Judge Nickie, doon po ba sa barangay na Katarungang Pambarangay, may isa lang po bang taong mamamagitan o may isang grupo o lupon na mag-aasikaso po para ma-resolve ang problema?
Well, itong Katarungang Pambarangay po, ma'am, no, for as soon as meron ng duly elected na barangay captain or the punong barangay, no, so within 15 days, the punong barangay must create the lupong tagapamayapa. We call that the lupon, no? So it must be created within 15 days, no? Otherwise, pag hindi nag-create si barangay chairman, he can be charged administratively. No? So automatic po yan. And then, once may isang individual na magrereklamo, no, siya ay kailangan niyang pumunta personally sa barangay para mag-file ng kaso. And within 3 days, no, it will be the lupon's secretary na kung sino yung secretary ng barangay, siya rin yung mag-a-act as the lupon's secretary. So, ang ating, the Barangay Justice System, meron pong tatlong, kasi yan, ma'am, level ng process, no, kung paano mag-settle ng mga hidwaan, no. The first stage is the conciliation, no. The mediation stage, no. The mediation stage is done by the Lupon chairman, which is, or who is the punong barangay, no. Siya yung Lupon chairman. So ito yun, the mediation. The punong barangay will not act as judge. He will only facilitate, no, kung paano i-resolve yung hidwaan ng dalawang tao within the members within the barangay or kahit magkaibang barangay for as long as they are living within the same city or municipality. No? So, yun po ang isang proseso, the mediation stage. No? And then, we have, pag hindi po magkasundo within 15 days, doon sa mediation stage, pag hindi kaya ni punong barangay, no, ipapadala na sila for conciliation. And magpo-form na po ng pangkat, tagapagkasundo. Na hope to also, sila din po yung, they will act as facilitator then. They will not act as judge, no? Magfa-facilitate ang resolution ng problem will come from the parties themselves, among the parties themselves. So, yun yung napakaganda. No? Makikita mo yung beauty nung Barangay Justice System natin. Kasi tatanungin mo, ano bang gusto mo? Para ma-appease mo yung isa. O, ito ang gusto ko. So, kung amenable naman yung kabila, o sige, yan na lang. Wala na lang, bayaran mo na lang ako ng wala. Parang ganon. So, yun na yun. And then, isusulat yung, kung ano yung agreement nila, isusulat in the language or in the dialect known to both parties, no? So, and then, yung agreement nila is to submit sa court, no? Para may record. And then, at any stage of that, the mediation stage or the conciliation stage, meron tayong tinatawag na arbitration. Kung gusto ng parties na i-avail yung arbitration stage at any stage of the conciliation or mediation proceeding, so magsasuggest ka agad kung sinong magiging arbitrator, and the arbitrator will be the one to decide the case. Yung parang korte din na i-hear niya yung kaso, represent ng evidence yung magkabilang parties, and then siya na yung magde-decide based doon kung ano man yung sa palagay niyang tama para doon sa problema, masolve yung problema ng dalawang pagkatunggali. Yeah.
So, Doc Vanji, no? Ang ganda nung ina-explain ni Judge Nickie.
So, naintindihan niyo ba yun?
Yes.
So that's the beauty.
Opo. Dumadating ang mga partido na may gustong ibigay na maayos na kaso, na i-involve po yung mga parties, no, like magkapatid, magkapitbahay o magkaibigan na nagkaroon ng problema. Nakakatuwa po, no? Hindi talaga sila nakikialam kung binibigyan ng pagkakataon na magsalita, paliwanagan at anong gustong gawin para matapos po ang problema.
Yes.
Okay. Judge Nickie, ano po ba talaga ang basihan ng Katarungang Pambarangay? Meron po kayong mga nabanggit kanina na mga Republic Act.
Yes, actually, yung okay, pwede pong uminom po muna ako.
Yes po.
Go ahead.
medyo ano na po, medyo bumibigat na po ang ating talakayan. Kailangan natin ng tubig.
Yeah.
That's
true. Yun na nga, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung PD 1508, yun po yung umpisa.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, in-adapt ng BP3, Local Barangay Code of 1983.
Okay.
And then, in-adapt din ng Local Government Code of 1991, which is RA 7160.
Yes. So nag-evolve, it's an evolving system and law. At napakaganda nga because ngayon pala, bigla kong naisip, Doc Vanji, doon sa explanation ni Judge, pagka pala sinabihan ka ng kapitbahay mo na ipababarangay kita, di ba?
Yeah. Yun pala yun.
In effect, hindi ka pala niya inaaway. Parang that's actually an invitation. Halika po tayo sa barangay. Mag-usap tayo doon. So it's a very nice realization na talagang it will obtain yung peace. At sabi nga ni Judge kanina, it actually affords the parties to talk, no, and say, paano ba natin naayusin ito, di ba? So, Judge, Yung mga barangay officials naman natin, they are trained to do this. Kumbaga, pag pumunta ka naman doon, you're assured na alam nila paano i-handle ba yung situation. Ganun ba yun? Yung conciliation, mediation, and of course, dealing with the parties.
Yeah, of course. May training sila. And normally, you're in Mauban, I do the training.
Talaga
Yeah.
Judge, ang isa pang bang ordinaryong mamamayan pwedeng maging bahagi or part ng grupo o lupon? Or lahat po ay barangay officials lamang?
Ang selection po ng lupon ay may proseso. So hindi po basta-basta may mga qualifications and disqualifications. Ang qualification, bago maging member, he must be a member of the barangay or working in the barangay hall. No?
Okay.
So hindi po pwedeng galing ka na ibang barangay and then magiging lupon member ka ng isang barangay, no? So hindi po ganon. Dapat barangay member ka din ng the same barangay. And then you must be at least 18 years old. And then meron tayong tinatawag na dapat yung mga members with independence, integrity, probity. So yun po, dapat kilala sila na ganon. May alam nilang fair tong taong to. So, at saka may posting pa yan. Pinopost ko yan bago sila.
Sa public.
Yes, kasi
If
kung may
an objection, ganun
kung
po
may
ba?
mag-o-object, automatic po, tanggal.
Ay, talaga.
And then, i-check ninyong record kung may disqualifications sila. Kung minor, automatic disqualified. And then kung may penalty siya na nagiging convicted siya ng isang crime with a penalty of disqualification to hold public office, automatic disqualified din yun.
I see. So, Attorney Dwight, interesado ka po bang maging member ng lupon?
Yes, of course. Especially sa barangay nga. Ito nga, you can help kasi obtain peace ng mga kapitbahay, magkakapitbahay. At yun pala, no? It's also a process at meron palang qualifications. Judge Nickie, pagka marites po ba, pwedeng mag-apply o disqualified ang mga marites?
Well, for as long as he has the qualification and none of the disqualifications, pwede naman.
Pwede.
So actually, marami yan sa barangay.
Yes. And actually,
correct.
Looking at it positively, kung minsan sila rin yung pwedeng makatulong, di ba? Kasi
exactly.
Sila yung nakakaalam ng kwento.
I have another question, Judge Nickie. Meron po bang sweldo or benefit po ang member ng mga lupon?
Well, pag mag-member ka ng isang lupon, wala pong salary yan. But may tinatawag po tayong honorarium. So pag nag-duty sila, yun, nagkakaroon sila ng allowance, which is very minimal. Depende sa income ng barangay. Normally, yung isa kong kilala, 1,500 a month. Parang ganon. Doon sa isang pinakamalaking barangay namin, 8,000 a month. So, pwede na rin. But then, isa sa mga pinakamagandang benefit bilang miyembro ng lupon ay yung scholarship ng mga anak ng member ng lupon.
Ay, talaga po?
Yes. Sa isang pamantasan na public universities or colleges. No?
So maganda po yun na mayroong ganun pong incentive po sa members.
Yes, they can avail, no, yung mga anak nila.
I see.
Yes, one or two children of the member could avail of the scholarship.
So definitely, meron din po sigurong grade requirement yung mga bata para ma-maintain yung scholarship nila parang sa atin sa UST.
Well, the law does not speak of any grades na kailangan i-maintain.
Okay.
No? Ang importante lang, member ng lupon.
Okay.
Once nawala na yung membership niya, automatic, the scholarship will be removed.
kahit mataas pa ang grade. So,
Yes.
Sayang naman, no? Ang ganda ng benefits. Baka lumipat po na ibang barangay o ibang bayan, nag-transfer ng family.
Ano na lang is, i-maintain mo lang yung good status mo as a Lupon member para ma-retain mo yung 3 years na membership. And then, pag merong bagong nahalal na uli na barangay chairman, siguro naman, baka kukunin pa rin. No? So, yun na lang yung hope mo based on yung serbisyo mo bilang Lupon. No?
So, yung pong pagiging member ng Lupon, ano din po yung good for 3 years or just a year or 2?
Good for 3 years po, 3 unless years. Removed.
Oh, I see. Or may reason na hindi na kayo pwede, Kung may nakita hindi maganda kayong ginawa. So, ilan po ba ang Lupon members, Judge Nickie?
Well, depende po yan sa size ng barangay, yung residents, no? Minimum of 10 and maximum of 20 members.
I see.
Napaka-interesting, no? Doc Marky, marami tayong natututunan.
Marami tayong natututunan ngayon.
Ganun lang.
Correct.
But
yes.
Definitely, it's something that is really also a process already being observed, and pwede rin tayo makatulong. And then pag gusto natin palang tumulong, meron ding benefits. So napakaganda. Of course, we'll have to take a break for a while, and when we come back, we'll go into more details with Judge Nickie talking about the Katarungang Pambarangay and how we can obtain peace in our communities.
Yes. Okay. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are always on the move, always on track, and in full swing. Serving the Thomasian community by creating. Grow and growl with us. We are in full swing. We are the Tiger Media Network.
Nickie, and of course, Doc Vanji, our co-host for this afternoon. Tuloy natin ang ating talakayan tungkol sa Katarungang Pambarangay. Judge Nickie, so kanina marami kang binanggit, no? Especially napakaraming use ng ating Katarungang Pambarangay Law at marami na itutulong. Pero yung ating mambabatas talaga, nung ito'y binuo na talaga, ano yung pinaka-rational nila? Is it because clog na yung courts o napakarami ng away sa barangay? What really moved them into coming up with this Katarungang Pambarangay system?
Well, actually, number one is to declog court dockets. Yun talaga ang purpose ng ating mga mambabatas. So instead, the judges are focusing on the minor cases o yung matadaling kaso, no? In other words, mas nakaka-focus kami doon sa mas mahihirap na kaso, mas mabibigat na kaso. So, ito yung purpose natin. At then, ito din yung way para to give the parties avenue, no? Para i-settle ang kanilang sigalot through amicable settlement, no? So this is the very purpose of the law.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So, Judge Nickie, yung binanggit po nyo na para ma-declag at para mabilis siguro po yung action na pagbibigay ng kalutasan sa mga di pagkakaunawaan, mga complaint, mga reklamo. Maganda po yan kasi yung pangkaraniwang tao na maaring hindi kayang magbayad, no, ng mga professional legal fees, ito po yung ino-offer ng gobyerno, di po ba? Maganda po
Yes,
yun na
po.
serbisyo sa bayan. Yung
Yes,
mga
po.
nasa barangay na gusto nilang matapos na din yung problema sa kapitbahay nila or sa kamag-anak o kung sino man yung kanilang hindi nakakasundo. Siguro po mas mabilis dito, no? Mas mabilis at sabi nga niyo po ay less ang gastos. So maganda po yun, no? Nakatuwa na mayroong ganong pambarangay po, nakatalo ng pambarangay tayo binibigay. So halimbawa po naman, Judge, ako yung may problema, nagpunta ako sa barangay. Yung pong aking kasagutan o nakakasundo ay taga-ibang barangay. Saan po mangyayari ang aming transaksyon? Sa barangay po ba o sa barangay niya?
Okay, yan po ang tinatawag nating venue, no? Ang under the Katarungang Pambarangay, pwede mo ito i-avail if both contending parties are residents of the same city or municipality. So they could be residing in the same barangay or different barangays. Yung nagrereklamo, yung venue nung kung saan i-hear yung kaso should be the barangay where the respondent lives, no? Yung barangay kung saan nakatira yung inihahabla.
So kung papayag po yung naghahabla, yun po ba?
Dapat doon po talaga pupunta yung naghahabla.
Yun
Doon
po
sa
proseso.
barangay.
Okay.
Hindi po doon sa barangay niya. Otherwise, hindi po siya i-entertain nung sarili niyang barangay. Kasi po, walang jurisdiction. Yung barangay doon sa respondent. No? So he or she must go to the barangay where the respondent resides or any one of the respondents.
So ito po isa sa mga proseso, no? Na
Yes
tinatakda
po.
po ng batas pag ang kaso po ay nasa level ng barangay. Ayun. So
Opo.
yung una po ay kung saan gagawin ang pag-uusap, no?
Yes.
So, halimbawa naman, yes, attorney, go ahead.
Yes, tama yung Doc Vanji, no? Sabi mo nga kung saan pwedeng gawin yung pag-uusap. Kasi parang sinasabi ni Judge Nickie kanina, no? Parang yung mga mambabatas, ang sinasabi nila dito, itong mga kasong to, kaya nyo nang i-resolve by yourselves. Parang ganon. So, just do it, no? Para hindi maklag yung ating courts at sila Judge Nickie, yung ating mga courts can concentrate on cases na mas komplikado or hindi kayang i-resolve ng parties themselves. Di ba, Judge Nickie?
Yes, exactly.
Dito rin po ba, Judge Nickie, yung nangyayari din po ba dito katulad ng mga sa korte, yung pag hindi po dumating, yung nagreklamo o yung respondent o yung sasagot, na-close din po ba ang case? Nadi-dismiss?
Opo. Ganito po yun, no? Yung naghabla, pag hindi po dumating sa patawag, automatic i-dismiss po yung case, no? And he or she will be barred to file an action before the court kasi po walang barangay certification, no? Kasi before going to court, you must have a certificate to file action coming from the barangay. Pag wala po yun, i-dismiss po yung kaso ng court. Yes. Talagang requirement po siya. Very strict po kami pagdating dyan. Pag walang barangay certification, o dismiss. Or minsan, pag medyo naawa kami, o sige, refer natin sa barangay, papa-actionan natin. So, kailangan talaga mag-undergo. Now, if it's the respondent who fails to appear, no, sa patawag, may ganito po ang consequences noon. No, the pangkat will issue a certification stating that the respondent failed to appear at mag-issue na siya ng certificate to file action. And then, yung respondent shall be barred to raise whatever counterclaim or counterclaims he has against the plaintiff or yung kung sino yung naghabla. No? So yun po, yun ang kung baga, nalilimit yung i-adjudge ng huwes once na-file yung kaso. Kasi pag hindi siya nag-appear, hindi siya makapag-raise kung ano yung side niya, anong depensa niya. So doon nalilimit. So, kumbaga doon may edge yung naghabla. No? So yun po yun.
Yes. And Judge Nickie, based sa observation mo, since this law started and since you started being a judge and having all these cases come to you from the barangay, nag-i-improve ba yung situation? Like ngayon, mas aware na ang tao, unlike before, maraming pumupunta, nakakaligtaan nila yung proseso na yan. Or is it now really also part of the process or the system na alam na talaga ng tao?
Yes, alam na talaga ng tao. So, it has improved a lot, no? Like, pag dito sa court, once may nag-file ng case, yun kaagad ang unang tinitingnan. Pag wala yun, at titingnan kung ito ay sakop ng usapin sa barangay, sa pinapabalik namin, o punta muna kayo sa barangay. Even sa police station, no, before magsumbong ng bago mag-action yung police, no, i-advise mo na yung party na nagreklamo na punta muna kayo sa barangay dahil yung inyong kaso ay sakop ng Barangay Justice System. So, ito po, nalilimit po yung trabaho ng police, na trabaho namin, dahil yung may barangay na dapat umaaksyon sa kaso. And once nagiging successful ang proseso nila, so tapos na yun. Hindi na yun iakyat sa hukuman. So, at least, konti ang kaso na iakyat sa amin. No?
Yes.
So,
yeah. And so, ibig sabihin talagang nakakatulong itong batas na to sa atin ngayon.
Very much, no? And, you know, ang barangay kasi natin, meron silang, pinagre-report sila every month. Kung ano yung mga accomplishments nila, no? Dinadala sa court every month. Talagang matyatsyaga sila yung mga barangay secretary nagsasubmit. At makikita natin doon sa reports nila, talagang successful, halos lahat. Nang dinudulog sa kanila, talagang except yung dumadating sa amin, siguro isa, dalawa, tatlo, ganon. Pero yung talaga meron, may barangay settlement.
Yes.
No? Nagkakaroon sila ng amicable settlement sa barangay na yun na ang parang agreement nila at yun, it is the force and effect of a judgment of a court. Yun ang napakaganda.
At napakaganda, Doc Banji, na tulad niya na sinabi ni Judge, siniseryoso na ito ngayon.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
At nakakatulong para ma-develop din yung mga leaders o yung mga members ng Lupon, no? Kung paano sa makatulong sa barangay through their services as members of the Lupon, no? Nakakatuwa. So lahat mayroong chance na ma-train, nabigyan ng opportunity na mag-grow din to be part of the community leadership program nila. So, Judge Nickie, na-mention niyo po kanina yung tungkol sa arbitration, conciliation, tsaka mediation. Ito po ba ay choice ng complainant or ina-assign po ng Lupon?
No po, it is not a choice. Yun po talaga ang proseso ng ating Katarungang Pambarangay. Magsisimula sa mediation by the punong barangay, and then pag hindi po naging successful, kasi minsan pag umpisa pa lang, mainit pa talaga. Hindi nahihirapan si punong barangay paano sila magkaayos, no? So, pag failure ang mediation, i-refer na yan ni punong barangay sa pangkat. So, magbubuo na ng pangkat ng tagapagkasundo.
Ayun, okay.
Si punong barangay, no? Yung members ng pangkat, ang pumipili din po yan ay the parties themselves.
Okay.
From among the members of the Lupon. No, sila din yung mamimili. They will select 3 members, and among the 3 members, pipili sila ng isang chairman, isang secretary, and yung isa ay, yung remaining, siya yung member ng pangkat, no? So yun yung yung parties themselves, no? Sila yung para walang masasabi, bias yan dahil si Cap ang pumili, no? So hindi po ganon. Yung mga parties din po ang pumipili. So wala po silang masasabi na, bias yan kay ganyan, kay ganyan. And you know, they could even raise their objections doon sa napipili. Yes, kamag-anak niya yan. Dapat wag yan, no? So, yun yung they have the choice kung sino among the 10 up to 20 members na pwede humawak sa sigalot nila, no? So, that's the beauty of the law, no?
Yan.
Okay.
So, well thought of, no? Judge and Banji. Meron tayong mga questions from the chat box from Doc Fernando Pedrosa. Ano ang pagkakaiba ng Katarungang Pambarangay sa lupong tagapayapa?
Well, ang lupong tagapayapa, no? Ito po yung ito po mismo, they constitute the Katarungang Pambarangay. Sila po yung humahawak ng mga kaso, no, sa barangay. So, naiba lang po yung term, no. Once na, yung kagaya ng sinasabi ko kanina, once meron ng nakaupong punong barangay or barangay kapitan, no, kailangan mag-create na siya ng lupong tagapamayapa. No? So, that's the lupon, no.
Yun na po yung lupon.
Yun yung general term, the lupon, no. So, the lupon is headed by the punong barangay.
Ayun.
And ang secretary ng barangay, siya din yung mag-a-act as secretary of the of the lupon, father, no? So, yun. So, first stage ng ating, sa naghahabla, ang unang haharap dyan ay si secretary, the lupon secretary. Once darating yung naghahabla, i-interviewin niya kung ano pong problema, and then isusulat niya, and then mag-schedule na siya within 3 days. Si barangay captain or punong barangay mag-i-issue agad ng summons or subpoena doon sa taong inihahabla. within 3 days, may number of days po yan. So, ganun po siya kabilis. So, sila muna yung unang haharap. Si punong barangay muna.
Opo. Ito, Judge, medyo controversial tong tanong na to.
Okay.
From top landing pa rin, no? So, ang sabi niya, karamihan ng mga kasong personal ay nailalapit kay Raffy Tulfo. Di ba? Dati, no? Upang makamtan ng pambarangay ng Katarungan. Tama ba ito, legal? What do you think, Judge?
Well, for me kasi, siguro sila, kaya lumalapit, humihingi lang ng advice, legal advice. But normally, yung reply naman sa kanila or yung advice sa kanila ng Raffy Tulfo is to refer the case to barangay, no? Or minsan nagpapadala ng sulat sa court na nagtatanong kung yun, nire-refer sa amin. And kami naman, pag nakita namin na kailangan sa barangay dumaan, i-advise namin, o punta muna kayo sa barangay para doon mag-uumpisa yung kaso ninyo. No? So, hindi kaagad outright i-reject.
Okay. So, just to be understood by all, Judge Nickie, kunwari in general terms, kunwari, nagkasagutan kayo ng kapitbahay mo at nagkamurahan. Ito is for barangay.
Yes.
Kung sinuntok ka o nagkaroon ng rumble, kunwari sa barangay.
Okay. So, depende yan sa sugat na natatamo mo. Kung serious naman or less serious physical injuries, no, you can go to court kasi may limit ang jurisdiction ng barangay. Ito yung mga kaso na ang penalty is less than 1 year or with a fine of up to 5,000 pesos only. So, hindi po lahat ng kaso ay sakop ng barangay. So, yun lang po, yung mga mabababang kaso, yung mabababa ang penalty.
Yes. So, Doc Angie, yung mga pwedeng i-resolve by the parties themselves siguro, no? as a general rule, Doc Angie.
Yes, opo. Kasi, kumbaga, pag ang isang pamilya ay nagreklamo, katulad ng mga nababasa, narinig o na papanood natin doon sa sinasabi nga ni Dr. Pedrosa, no? Kay siya ay isa na natin ngayong nanalo siya, di ba? Senator. Oo. So, siya naman siguro ay dahil gusto lang niyang tumulong din, no? Tumatawag naman din siya sa mga dapat kinaukulan, katulad ka ng mga pulis, mga barangay captain. Kinakausap naman din niya kapag may mga kailangang help. And I think it's just there because he wants to help. Gusto lang niyang tumulong. Yes. Okay. Ini-involve din niya ang government officers, officials katulad ng mga barangay, kung saan nanggagaling yung mga nagko-complain. No?
Tama. Okay. And Judge, ito isa pa. From Claude, Ma'am, I want to run as barangay captain ba? Sa December na ito. What are the good ideas for me? Ayan. What are the good ideas for me to be known around our barangay? I'm thinking of selling kakanin and being a volunteer. Morning street sweeper. O other ideas siguro, no? Pwede siyang maging lupon, Judge Nickie?
Yes, pwede po. Pwede siya maging member ng lupon kasi
to start with,
no? Or kailangan active siya sa barangay, no? Para makilala siya. And he must be known by his good works. Ano bang achievement ng taong ito? Ganon. So, actually marami siyang pwedeng gawin, no? Para makilala siya sa kanyang mga kabarangay.
Yes, and obtaining peace among barangay members. I think that's a very good way na magpakilala siya, no? Isa siyang peacemaker. Yan.
Yes, exactly.
Correct.
And promoting Katarungang Pambarangay. Yan, Sir Claude, pwede mo nang umpisan dyan, no?
Sir Claude, meron ka palang pangarap, ha? Hindi mo sa amin kinukwento.
Tama.
Pero mabait siya sa Sir Claude, mabait siya.
Yes, yes. Okay, and I think we are really going to this discussion very, very deeply already, no? And I think ang isang tanong dyan, Doc Vanji, ano ang role ng mga abogado dyan? Pwede ba makialam ang abogado dyan, Judge Nickie?
Ayan.
Well, I'm sorry to say, lawyers are absolutely not allowed.
Sorry.
You know?
Talaga po?
Opo. Kasi po, alam mo naman, Attorney Dwight, pag may mga lawyers, mas lalong hindi nagkakasundo yung parties. Diba? And besides, nawawala yung essence ng Barangay Justice System natin. Instead na yung resolution ng kaso nila ay manggagaling mismo sa kanila, pag nag-i-intervene ang mga lawyers, you know, medyo ayawan na. So, hindi nagkakasundo. So, talagang definitely not allowed ang mga lawyers sa barangay proceedings natin.
Yes. And kanina, Dr. Banji, medyo natawa tayo doon, no? Lawyers are absolutely not allowed. Pero
yes,
naman yan. I think on a positive note, kasi naman, yung sabi ni Judge Nickie, mas lalong hindi nagkakasundo kung minsan. Technical.
May mga ganun mga
lawyers,
situations.
Yes, lawyers are technical. So, ibig sabihin, kung minsan, syempre, they should stick to the rights, no? And obligations.
Yes,
kung ano yung
exactly.
nakasulat, kung ano yung nasa batas. Pero between parties talaga naman, lalo na kung magkapit-bahay at lalo na kung magkaibigan naman, may mga compromise levels yan. At sabi nga ni Judge Nickie, kung minsan, that defeats the purpose. Kasi kaya natin pinaghaharap sa isang mediation conference, kumbaga sa barangay, para magkasundo, magkaroon sila ng compromises. At in the absence of lawyer, kasi pag may lawyer, kung minsan, they might stick to their rights, they might stick to the obligations. Di ba, Judge Nickie?
Yes.
Okay. So, tunay pong siksik, liglig, umaapaw ang ating talakayan. At however, time is very short. Sayang kung humaba pa ang oras natin. Maybe another session for this, no? So, ang ganda po ng talakayan from who comprises the lupon, qualification nila, benefits nila, and then how to process po yung mga complaint, kasama na dyan kung saan pwede at anong mga proseso, kung dumating o hindi. Ang dami po nating natutunan. At ito ay para bigyan ng magandang serbisyo po ang ating nasa grassroots level, no? Na less ang kanilang expense, ang gastos, at the same time ay mabilis po na ma-actionan ang kanilang mga complaint. So nakakatuwa, pero bitin ang oras, pero wala tayong magawa. Maybe another time for this, Judge. So maybe know your final message po to our viewers.
Okay, sa mga televiewers, ang pakiusap ko lang po sa inyo ay yung ating respeto sa ating mga barangay officials, sa ating mga lupon members, sa ating punong barangay. Pag nakatanggap po kayo ng invitation, summons, or subpoena, wag po natin isnabin, no? Kasi napakahalaga ng role ng barangay with respect to adjudication of cases. No? So napapabilis, maraming kaso ang naaayos at maraming magkaaway na nagkakabate through the Barangay Justice System. No? So ito po ay ating irespeto, lalong-lalo ng ating mga barangay officials. Wag po natin silang, pag nandyan sila, pag nagalit kayo, sinusuntok, yung iba ginagawa po yan. So always remember na ang ating punong barangay is a person in authority, no? So, kailangan po, pag hindi po ninyo sila nire-respeto, pwede po kayong kasuhan, no? So, kailangan, wag na lang, peace na lang po palagi. So, parang sa korte, lahat kami mga judges, mas gusto namin magkaroon ng amicable settlement, yung mga nagkakakaso sa amin. So, ganun din po sa barangay. So, sundin po natin yung patakaran ng ating batas, ng ating bansa, no? unahin po muna natin sa barangay, no, para mas mabilis ang resolve ng kaso. And always remember, yung amicable settlement, it has the effect and the effect of a judgment of a court, of a first level court, na pwedeng i-execute po. So, yun po ang aking mensahe sa ating mga kababayan na nanonood ngayon.
Yan.
Thank you po, Judge Nickie.
Thank you very much, Judge Nickie. Thank you for joining us. At yun nga, ang ating Katarungang Pambarangay has been part of our history. It's been proven effective. So tangkilikin po natin for peace in the communities. Judge Nickie, thank you. Maraming salamat ulit for joining us today.
Yes, my pleasure.
Maraming salamat po.
Wala na akong boses.
Oo nga, napagod si Judge. Pagka-explain niya.
Yes.
Ang ganda kasi ng talakayan eh.
Correct. And thank you as well, of course, to the UST Alumni Association, Inc. and the UST Law Alumni Foundation for this episode of Bridges. And once again, thank you for joining us, Doc Vanji.
Yes. Magandang gabi po at maraming salamat sa ating pangunahing kapagsalita ngayon, si Judge Nickie. And at this point, we would like to inform everybody that the USTAAI, or Alumni Association of the University, is holding the Academe Alumni Industry Government 2022 Caravan. The 2022 Caravan actually aims to bring together the academe, the alumni, the industry, and the government in conversations that will prepare our graduates to the smart and green world of work. The first of the series of the caravans was last Wednesday, July 13, and this was hosted by the University of Santo Tomas in the National Capital Region. The AAIG Caravan will be brought to other strategic areas in the country and will be hosted by different universities who are considered as AAIG champions in the regions. And we have Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University in Region 1, Cordillera Administrative Region for this coming August 5 of this year. Faith Colleges in Calabarzon, Silliman University in the Visayas, Western Mindanao State University, and the Northern Davao State University in Mindanao. So this is Dr. Evangeline Timbang. Thank you for tuning in today's activity and session. Here at Bridges, we build connections of people, connections of knowledge. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat.
Yes, and of course, before we end, congratulations to the Honorable Hani Lacuna, an alumna of the UST College, and for being the first lady mayor of Manila.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And, thank you everyone. Join us next Tuesday for a very interesting episode on teaching music in the pandemic or during the pandemic with our guests, Miss Michelle Niki Hunya and Miss Chris Biray Laksamana, both alumni from the Conservatory of Music. So once again, this has been Attorney Dwight Ramos. Let us create bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love. Enjoy the rest of the evening and keep safe, everyone.
Thank you. Salamat po, Judge Nickie.
You're welcome po.